How many minutes we have? Even his fellow Bihari, Susan.
Esteemed dignitaries for the day, Shri Madan Mohan Singh, Chief Commissioner of GST and Central Excise, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry Zone, Shri Arun Singh, Deputy Inspector General, CISF and CASO ASD Chennai, Dr. K. Balamurugan, Additional Director General, Directorate General of GST Intelligence, Chennai Zonal Unit, Shri Mohammad Yusuf, Additional Director General, NACIN Chennai, Srimati Vega Gupta, Joint Director, NACIN Chennai, Senior officers and colleagues of NACIN, young and energetic 76th batch of IRS officer trainees, good afternoon to one and all. It is my privilege to welcome you all to the special interactive session between our esteemed senior officers and the officer trainees of 76th batch of IRS. As the famous Thirukural rightly says, Arivudayar Avadu Arindavar, Sollum Therivudayan Cherந்து Seyal. Meaning, let one act with after consulting the wise and discerning. Success comes by following the counsel of the learned. This session captures the very essence of this Quran. It is a valuable opportunity for our officer trainees of 76th batch to gain first-hand insights into the practical realities, leadership challenges, and expectations that come with public service. The presence of such experienced officers among us today is both an inspiration and a learning platform for those just beginning the journey. Before we proceed further with the interactive session, it's my privilege to acknowledge and introduce the distinguished guests who have graced this occasion with their presence today. It's my profound honor to have Shri Madan Mohan Singh, Chief Commissioner of GST and Central Excise, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry Zone amidst us. Someone whose presence elevates the significance of this event. I take this moment of pride and privilege to introduce our Chief Commissioner, sir, to this audience. Sir is a distinguished 1991 batch officer of Indian Revenue Service, brings with him over 3 decades of exemplary service and leadership in the domain of indirect taxation. An alumnus with a BA Honours in Political Science, Sir has combined academic insight with administrative acumen to serve the nation across a wide spectrum of roles and regions. His illustrious career spans key postings in Bolpur, Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, Meerut, Noida, Ahmedabad and Rajkot, reflecting both the geographical breadth and operational depth of this service. He has played crucial roles at various levels of the department, including as Joint Director at the Delhi bench of CSTAT, where he effectively represented the department in complex legal matters. His tenure in the Directorate General of Valuation, Delhi, further underscores his expertise in critical policy and valuation issues relating to central to customs administration. In a testament to his leadership and professional standing, Sir has also served as Chief Commissioner of Customs for the Kolkata zone, steering one of the country's busiest and most strategic customs regions. Currently, as the Chief Commissioner of Central GST and Central Excise for the Tamil Nadu and Puducherry Zone, Sir continues to lead from the front, bringing together rich field experience, sharp policy understanding, and a deep commitment to public service. His proficient command over Customs, Central Excise, and GST administration makes him a respected figure and a guiding force within the department. Sir, we at NACIN are truly honored by your gracious presence today. May I request our ADG Mohammad Yusuf sir to honor our Chief Commissioner with a memento as a token of our love and respect.
It's not possible.
Officer trainees, my dear friends and colleagues from NACIN Chennai, a very happy afternoon to all of you. I take great honor in introducing Shri Arun Singh, Deputy Inspector General CISF and CASO ASD Chennai. Sir joined CISF as an Assistant Commandant based on civil service examination, and he belongs to 1996 batch and joined in the year 1997. He is a topper and gold medalist in BA Honours Economics from Hansraj College, Delhi University. He also topped the All India Entrance Test for Masters in Economics from JNU New Delhi, wherein he successfully finished his course in the year 1992. Shri Arun Singh had a stint as Assistant Manager in the Personnel Department of Steel Giant SAIL from October 93 to 97 before he resigned to join CISF in September 1997. During his service in CISF, he has served in different sectors including oil sector, coal sector, airport sector and mass rapid transport services sector in different ranks. In the airport sector, SAR has served more than 19 years, almost 2 decades, in various major sensitive airports of India like Goa, Mumbai, Coimbatore, Guwahati, New Delhi Airport, and he has provided his expert services as AIG at Airport Sector Headquarters, New Delhi between 2020 to 2024. His thorough knowledge in the airport security procedure, including the rules of BCAS, has greatly helped in aviation security. Recognizing SAR's expertise in airport sector, he was appointed chairman of various committees. Moreover, SAR has also provided necessary inputs to senior officers of airport sector during various meetings with different ministries and organizations, as well as at the time of parliamentary committee meetings, discussion on draft national civil aviation policy, group of experts meetings, formulation of SOP on unified security architecture at airports under CISF, etc., which has helped the organization flag the important issues related to security of airports at appropriate forum in BCAS, Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of Civil Aviation. CISF APS headquarters has utilized the vast experience and knowledge of Sir and has nominated him as nodal officer during audit in India by International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO in the year 2024, which was successfully conducted at Delhi and Calcutta Airport. He is highly decorated of having been awarded Director General's Commendation Disc on 3 occasions for outstanding and exemplary service. Sir has also been decorated with President's Police Medal for meritorious service. He is currently serving as the DIG CASO Chennai Airport. Thank you, sir. We warmly welcome you on behalf of NACIN Chennai. May I now request our ADG sir to honor our special guest, please.
Next, I take this privileged opportunity to introduce Dr. K. Balamurugan, Additional Director General, DGGI, Chennai Zonal Unit. Sir belongs to 1996 batch of Indian Revenue Service, a distinguished and versatile professional with a robust academic foundation and an illustrious career in public service, combining over 2 decades of leadership in taxation administration with a passion for academic inquiry and mentoring. Sir earned a bachelor's degree in Electrical and Electronics Engineering in 1991, completed the postgraduate program in Public Policy and Management from the prestigious Indian Institute of Management, Bengaluru in 2010, equipping with strategic insights into governance and policy formulation. He was awarded a PhD in Organizational Behavior and Human Resource Management from IIM Bangalore, reflecting a deep commitment to scholarly excellence and research in public administration and organizational dynamics. A seasoned officer of the Indian Revenue Service since 1997, with a rich and diverse portfolio spanning multiple roles as AC, DC, JC and ADC in CBIC. Sir headed the Commissioner of Central Tax Audit 1 Bengaluru, where the focus is on ensuring compliance, audit excellence, and administrative efficiency. Sir is currently heading the Chennai Zonal Unit DGGI. Prior to joining IRS, Sir has gained valuable technical and industrial expertise as an assistant engineer in the Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Tamil Nadu, and as an R&D engineer at GEC Alstom India Limited, contributing to innovation and industrial development for 5 years. Deeply engaged in academic and policy discourse in areas such as ethics in public services, organizational design, change management, public policy, and indirect tax administration. Sir is actively involved in mentoring aspirants of the civil service examinations, driven by a commitment to nurture the next generation of public servants. Sir, we are truly honored by your august presence today, also for imparting your session on the topic managing change for our officer trainees before this. So now I request our ADG sir to kindly honor Balamurugan sir with a token of our love and respect, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me now have the privilege of introducing Shri Muhammad Yusuf, Additional Director General, NACIN Chennai, and the gracious host of today's event to this August gathering. A dynamic officer of the 1996 batch of the IRS, Sir brings with him a wealth of experience and a deep understanding of India's indirect tax system. Over the years, he has held key positions across diverse locations such as Karwar, Mangaluru, Mysuru, and Chennai. Gaining hands-on experience and a nuanced perspective of regional tax administration. With a long and distinguished tenure in both Central Excise, then the present GST and Customs, Sir has been at the forefront of implementing policy and ensuring compliance on the ground. His career reflects a fine balance between operational efficiency and strategic oversight, honed through years of fieldwork and leadership roles. In addition to his field assignments, Sir has also served with distinction at the CISF, an experience that has added a judicial dimension to his administrative acumen. This blend of executive and quasi-judicial exposure has equipped Sir with a holistic understanding of the tax ecosystem. Currently, as ADG NACIN Chennai, Sir is entrusted with shaping the next generation of officers. Under his tutelage, the institute is not only a hub for capacity building, but also a platform for instilling professional ethics, strategic thinking, and administrative excellence. We extend our sincere thanks to our ADG sir for conceptualizing this informal interactive session with very senior civil service officers, a thoughtful initiative that offers invaluable insights and inspiration to the officer trainees as they embark on their journey in public service. I would like to quote a Tirukural which would suit this occasion. Uvappa Talaikudi Ullappiridal Anaithe Pudavar Thozhil. I will translate it for those who may not know Tamil. You meet with joy, with pleasant thoughts you part. Such is the learned scholars of wondrous art. So true to this maxim, Sir has conceptualized this meeting where all the great minds will be meeting the young minds on the future of India. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, next in the lineup is, we have a audio visual about NACIN Chennai. So please join me in turning your attention to the screens as we play the audio visual which gives a glimpse of NACIN Chennai. Let's have the AV play, please.
Welcome to NACIN Chennai. From humble beginnings, NACIN Chennai has now evolved into Zonal Training Institute, training officers of CBIC. 15,000 trainees involving 40,000 trainee days are trained every year by NACIN Chennai. Continuing excellence in training, it has introduced several initiatives in the recent past to enhance the learning experience and improve training delivery. The cornerstone of NACIN Chennai's transformation is Siksha, systemic improvement in knowledge sharing. Shiksha has redefined training effectiveness since its launch in March 2024. Shiksha encompasses transformational training techniques T3. Shiksha has been implemented across 9 induction batches of inspectors of GST and customs. The impact is remarkable. Shiksha compliant sessions earned ratings of 9.16 out of 10 compared to just 5 for traditional sessions. There is a considerable increase in the knowledge retention factor among the trainees. Faculty assessments reveal that 91% of sessions meet quality criteria for presentation and trainee engagement, demonstrating Shiksha's transformative impact on both trainers and trainees.
The pre-reads, the post-reads, quizzes at the end of each session in Google Forms, group discussions and presentation, all those have created a comprehensive learning environment. It's great that we had such a well-rounded experience.
In alignment with Mission Karmayogi guidelines, NACIN Chennai has conducted 2 faculty development programs resulting in upskilling of in-house and guest faculty members. Distinguished experts from a reputed management school and IIT Madras handled sessions and introduced modern pedagogical methods besides sensitizing faculty on the need to change the mindsets on training Gen Z officers. The National Standards for Civil Service Training Academic Institutions brought out by Capacity Building Commission lays emphasis on partnerships with other organizations and academic institutions. Accordingly, NACIN Chennai has entered into MOUs with ICAI, ICMAI, Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Puducherry Commercial Tax Department and MEPS for mutual engagement in capacity building. Further, NACIN Chennai also collaborates with Tamil Virtual Academy for imparting basic Tamil language skills for non-Tamil speaking trainee officers. Embracing digital transformation, NACIN Chennai launched its YouTube channel in December 2023. To date, NACIN Chennai YouTube channel has 50 videos gathering over 1,500 subscribers and 29,000 views. The Honorable Finance Minister recognized it on her X handle in January 2024. Beyond technical expertise, NACIN Chennai nurtures well-rounded professionals through holistic personality development activities. The trainings focus on building 4 fundamental skills of a person, namely cognitive skills, social and emotional skills, technical skills, and life skills. These activities nurture camaraderie, evoke cultural awareness and creativity, and social responsibility among the trainees. Besides law and procedures, the trainees are taught about leadership, public speaking, time management, ethics and morality, etc. for all-round development. NACIN Chennai's in-house magazine Suvadagal serves as a vibrant platform capturing the collective voice of our community. This publication showcases the aspirations, achievements and creativity of trainees and faculty alike. NACIN Chennai continues to shape the future of capacity building of indirect tax officers.
Thank you, Amanda. May I now request our officer trainees and the officers and staff of NACIN officers to introduce themselves to the gathering. We'll be passing on the mic.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amir Khan. I am from Uttar Pradesh and I graduated in mechanical engineering.
Good afternoon, sir, everyone. This is Devdarsh. I belong to Patala. I've done my graduation in civil engineering from IIT Delhi and I've served in state civil service for 4.5 years.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ishita. I am from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I have done my graduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Manipal Institute of Technology, and I have a short work experience in consulting for 7 months.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Prerna Singh. I'm from Ranchi, Jharkhand. I've done my bachelor's in sociology from Miranda House, Delhi University, and a master's in social work from Jamia Millia Islamia. I've also worked with Vedanta Resources, Balco in particular, as HR. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Akansha. I am from Delhi. I am an IT engineer. After that, I did my post graduation. I also worked for an NGO for 1.5 years. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, sir. I am Dhananjay Kumar from Andhra Pradesh. I am electrical engineer. Previously, I worked in Vizag Steel Plant and Andhra Pradesh Civil Services. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sir, I am Abhishek Kumar. I am from Nalanda, Bihar. I am a design graduate from NACIN Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. Before this, I was working as BDO in Bihar.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Malaik Singh Kansawa. I am from Manipur. I did my graduation in hotel management from Institute of Hotel Management, Hyderabad. Prior to this service, I worked in hospitality industry for about 5 years, and then in Manipur Secretariat for another 6 years.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kamlesh Kumar. I come from Chittorgarh district in Rajasthan, and I am a commerce graduate and a chartered accountant.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dale appraiser from the NACIN Chennai. At present, I am CID in NACIN.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Triving the Lakshmi CEO, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Mala, Senior PS, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. I am Subramanian, Assistant Director of NACIN Chennai.
I am N. Manimaran, Additional Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai. So, on seeing upon this call, I thought whether it is going so easy. But after Madam took on the mic, it went on so seriously. So, whether we have to like so easily or so seriously, that we have to understand through this session. Whether it can be named a session or not, that itself I was doubtful. And later I understood what is the concept of arranging like this. So, the life to the entire department travels from this side to this side. You have pronounced your profile in these few sentences. It goes into few pages. While you are entering into the ultimatum of your career, it goes to some pages in your introduction. So that is a travel from here to this side. That's why they have arranged like this. I think. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Srivatsan, Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. This is Lokeshwaran, Additional Assistant Director from NACIN Chennai, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shrikant, Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. I am Subhash Parekh, Assistant Additional Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gayatri, Additional Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. I am Satyabama, Additional Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. I am Raji, Administrative Officer, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. I am Shubha, Inspector, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. I am Subhashankari, Deputy Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon to all. I am Ganga Swaminathan, Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am L. Jayanti, Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon, all. I am Sujata Rao, Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries. Good afternoon, all. My name is Megha Gupta, 2015 Batch Officer, Joint Director, NACIN. Sir, I just have one thing to say, sir, if I may be permitted to say. When we were in the probation, we will also be invited to all the lunches and all that. So one thing the then Chief Commissioner always remarked to us was, see, now you're a probationer. There are two people in the department whose voices and who says anything and can be done. One is me, Chief Commissioner, and another is the probationer. So like you have come here, so probably it's the time that you ask anything or you do anything, probably the department or anything, nobody will feel offended with it. But once you come inside is where the grind happens. But once you're outside as a probationer, please enjoy this part of your tenure. Thank you.
I am Anuradha Ramesh. I am at a place where I love to work and working in a place where I really love. I am AD, NACIN Chennai. Thank you.
Good afternoon all. I am Sukanya, Additional Assistant Director, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon all. I am Harshit, Inspector NACIN.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Subhan Bakhtiyar. I am from Lucknow. I did my graduation from Delhi University, Ramdas College. I am Inspector here at NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon all. I am Vikas, Inspector, NACIN Chennai.
Good afternoon all. I am Adarsh, Inspector at NACIN Chennai.
Distinguished senior officers and OTs. Now the floor is open for interactive session. May I invite the officer trainees to start the conversation rolling.
What are the key learnings you've had in your entire career? And the remark you just said about the grind, it depends on us. Can you elaborate upon that also?
Sure. In my 35 years of experience in the department, I can tell you, I was in no office, none of the offices I have been, it asks for more than 3 hours of your time. Whatever charges you may be holding, I am only speaking the truth, believe me. If you work sincerely for 3 hours, it will be more than enough. It is fact, believe me, it is a fact. You will come across many pretenders, your colleagues only, offices, but mostly pretenders. All through the day, they will waste their time in having tea and coffee, gossiping, going here and there, going to their seniors, pandering, buttering, engaging in no productive work. Towards the end of the day, 5:30 p.m. I am describing the truth only. They will, all on a sudden, they will adopt a very purposive walk. They will have few files in their armpit and walking on the corridor, unmindful of anything, oblivious of everything, as if they are the ones who are carrying the load of the whole office. They are the pretenders. Because they have wasted the whole of the day, now it is purely for public consumption, public show, that they are doing to and froing on the corridors, blocking everybody else's way. Don't engage in that. Second thing is that don't reduce yourself to being a unidimensional personality. The life exists beyond your customs, central excise and GST. Again, I am reiterating, this is your bread and butter. You cannot do without it. But this is not the whole story. Your life exists beyond your office hours. Get into this habit of, adopt any hobby. It can be traveling, it can be reading, it can be listening to music. Grow yourself. Third thing is that don't start comparing yourself or your service in general and yourself in particular to anyone. Nothing is permanent. 10 years since, what is going to happen to your service, nobody really knows. Any service. Take pride in your service, but don't be unduly boastful of it. So, grind question I have answered. And I have seen it myself. And don't fall into this habit of reading life. What is that called? Life enhancement books? Self-improvement books. Yes. Yes. They are the biggest traps. Anything else?
Sir, this is Srivatsan from NACIN Chennai. My question is to the Chief Commissioner of GST and Central Excise, sir. Sir, we have been running all these induction trainings and all these mandatory trainings in a very spirited and very sincere manner. What, in your perception, is the gap that requires to be filled as part of these trainings? Probably that advice or guidance will help us to bridge that gap so that the training becomes more effective for the future of the departments.
There is something called empathy. So trainer should be able to connect to the trainer. and the connection should be immediate. It comes from your sense of propriety and sincerity, and with a sense of purpose. Connection is immediate. Empathy, because this I have been repeating everywhere. You will be the guys at the top. You are not exactly at the cutting edge. Inspectors, superintendents, your subordinates, that is, they are the ones who are at the cutting edge. They are the ones who are going to deliver the goods. They are at your command. You should have a sense of empathy for them. You must acknowledge their presence. You must acknowledge their contribution. So if we bring about this sense of empathy in the training, and there is free interaction between the trainees and trainers, maybe they'll develop a holistic personality. They'll acknowledge everybody's contribution. They'll acknowledge everybody's presence, very existence. This is one part which is missing from all the trainings which I have attended. Most of the times they are very mechanical.
Just I wanted to add that the empathy that the officer as well as the subordinates should have and towards each other, especially from up to down. I think earlier we had the practice of the OT officers are being asked to work in the different sections before they get that posting. I think that should have been revived now. Senior superintendents kind of a thing. They were asked to go on individual sections. They will have more empathy will be derived in this if they are being asked to at least for at least 15 days or something, different section, critical section. Will be very useful because nowadays it became very tough. Those days we had all the manual papers, records, and all those things. It has now become IT world, and everybody is running into spontaneous kind of a thing because they are glued to the screens and this thing. So better way of interaction will happen once these people are OTs, at least OTs level they can be put into different sections. They will be able to get more into our whatever inspectors level. Cutting edge level officers, the stress and strain as well as the challenges and what is the best way out of this can be there. Thank you.
See, that is a very good suggestion, and that was something NACIN has planned for this particular attachment, which is called immersive field learning for the customs. And it was planned that we go to the office, actually see file, work on them, write a comment, so that we understand the working of the department in a better manner. And that was the agenda for this attachment. As we came, we got to learn that because of e-office, we don't have our IDs made in e-office as of now, which is because of which it is difficult for us to look into the file. So whatever sir has suggested is a very good suggestion, and that is what was meant to happen, but somehow it did not. But definitely, maybe over the years, even the e-office, we can have a criteria where we can add a comment on a file or look into a particular file for a week or 15 days and understand the integrities. Thank you.
Since we were on training, so I have a different take on training altogether. So especially in the context of IRS officers, in the context of the IRS officers, bureaucrats that is, we don't really need to train them. They will learn everything, pick up everything on the way, on the go. So do we really? So this little things are missing from the training. As I said, the sense of empathy. Otherwise, this like he spoke on hierarchical structure of the office. I don't think this is part of training. Training is something which builds on your personality. So you don't exactly require sort of a module of training to be imparted. Learning will come all by itself. Finer points, nuances of personality, your personality, holistic development of the personality, this should be part of the training. And this is missing, this particular aspect. That's why he insisted on a sense of empathy, which is missing. It is really missing. Learning by rote, which the training he referred to, is always possible, but it cannot be holistic.
So the probationers are here, so probably it's a personal question that I have, sir. We work in 30 years in department, or also 35 years in a department. So initial years it's full of, you're full of commitment, you are very enthusiastic about your work, you put in a lot of work to it, and the things go smoothly. But after 5 years or so, when you hit 10th year, like I am hitting, right, we are in 10th year. So how do we always keep our motivation levels, sir, in the department? Because we're doing the same monotonous work. It's the same thing, we report, we file, though there are variations in the department as such in the posting, but how do we as such maintain that motivation to work every single day, get up every single day, work every single day? How do we do that, sir? Probably a question for all, sir, because you've all served such a long career in the department, and would like to know, sir, how do we maintain that motivation to still stay for next 20 years or so, sir? Please, sir.
Like when we were working at the airports, one of the most difficult challenge that we encounter is what I can say almost as a mental fog, which we are very apprehensive of. A person who's working there repetitively is working repetitive, very monotonous work, and it goes on and on, every shift and all that. One of the greatest fears that we have is that what happens, and it has happened, it does happen at times, when he is actually watching the machine and he may be seeing the images but he is not able to interpret it. So the danger is very much around and still he is unable to basically come out of it. I mean, he just really doesn't know. And that's one of the scares that we have, because he does that job so many times, how do we keep him engaged? How do we tell him that the next bag is as important as the last one? And the next bag is as important as the 10,000 bags that you may have cleared, or you may have successfully cleared it for the last so many years, it doesn't matter. It's the next one that you have to focus on. So when we, on a similar pattern for all of us also, believe me, it's a whole lot of, it's difficult, but then we have got to, like sir mentioned, something about the office part, something which is still different from the department. Correct. That is perhaps one of the biggest reasons why senior officers everywhere will be able to tell you it happens. It's true for us in the uniformed forces also, because then a main task could, basically, there you might feel that you are saturated, but it is perhaps the secondary task which will be basically more important. We tend to pick out the best that a particular job has to offer. We tend to relish and anticipate and look forward to something, the very, very tiny things like the next promotion, what it could be, and what are the benefits that the next promotion could offer to you. Those are the small events and small happiness that we draw in the government sector to keep us charged. And believe me, it's a task there at the airports also, even in the aviation security. Large amount of challenges coming almost on the same lines that you have mentioned. How do we keep them basically focused? And it's a task which our officers, our men, our supervisors, and right up till the top, everybody is seized on. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Megha has just posed a question to all of us. I think that you have not reached that stage, okay? You are just on the threshold of a new service. This worry will come to you in 10 years from now. Let it not be any time sooner. Okay. So at this point of time, the young recruits should look forward very positively to this, to the new service that they are just getting inducted, and acquire as much knowledge, not just technical, but so many things in life. CISF has already told that life is much larger than anything else. Having said that, you see, everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey. Now, what Mega has said applies not just in service alone. I think that is
Everywhere.
in all aspects of
walks
life.
of life.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, can you say that I am living with this person 10 years? I get bored with that person. There are people who say that also.
You actually are.
I ask this, can you say that? Even when you feel. So the question is, this so-called, boredom that comes in life with exposure or routineness, how do we overcome that? Is it possible to make life more exciting at the drop of a hat? Every now and then, can you do that? Perhaps not. There are certain realities in life, but then it need not be that bad also. Because as I told you earlier, life is a journey. So at the end of it, now you see a few of us on this side, we are much older to you in age. Okay. Therefore, sometimes we consider ourselves as more qualified to give you a lecture also. But what I guess is that everyone needs to have a more fulfilling and more meaningful life. Perhaps that is what is more important. Try to learn new skills, try to acquire new knowledge, or otherwise also try to enrich your life in various ways as it is possible. If you have particular passion, please follow that. This thing comes in if you don't have any other diversions. If you are totally wedded to the service alone and you have nothing else, that is a real possibility. So, not just embellish your service, but try to find meaning, rather deep meaning. CC has just talked about empathy. Now, if you are a very genuine person and very empathetic person, then it may not be a possibility that this boredom creeps in to you. If that is the case, then why to wait for 10 years? It can come even now also. So that is my answer to this.
Monotony is part of your life. Whatever you do, monotony after a certain point of time it will set in. This is inevitable. But there are ways to break the monotony also. Why should the office work overwhelm into submission, into boredom? Tell me. Why? It should not. Don't allow your office burden to overwhelm you into submission. Never allow it to happen. There are ways. Megha, you start trekking.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
And then come back from trekking, join your office and report to me.
Yes.
Are you still feeling monotonous?
This was a question asked by
No. Very pertinent question. I must tell you. I have spent already 35 years in this department.
Megha has asked for all of us, not her personal.
No. I'm just addressing it to her because the question was from her side. Go on trek. Nothing will stop you. But believe me, and there is no escaping from this. This is your bread and butter. Thank God you are not in the private sector, where all your 24 hours, 7 days a week are claimed by them. You are in a government job and there you can establish a fine work-life balance. It is in your hands. Don't become part of the rut. There are ways to do it, believe me, more ways than one. Who stops you from listening to one good khayal from Hindustani classical music in the office hours. Nobody will stop. It will break your monotony. So I am giving little example. Only thing is that everything is possible. If you allow something to overwhelm you, Sunil Gavaskar, did he ever say that he got bored out of batting long hours, day in and day out? Why? Because he also used to play badminton.
He gets bored, he will get hit in the head. As simple as that.
By the way, he never got hit in his head.
Yes, sir. He was not even wearing a helmet.
Yes, those days without helmet. How do we keep motivated ourselves when you are in the when you are in your 10th or 15th year, sir? Like,
Most of the times, is it not existential? Is it not your bread and butter? That is motivation enough.
Exactly.
To lead a meaningful life by earning your bread and butter.
One has to pursue a livelihood, sir.
So beta, that will make you come back to your office.
Sir, I just add one more thing that I take 6-hour sessions on how to keep motivated. And no motivation will help you unless you are self-motivated. Very, very simple. So every day morning, as sir says that when you get up, you have to do something which you like. And simple formula is continue to do that till you go to bed. Next day start again, do that. There is no formula, there is no framework, or there is no theory. All the, as sir rightly said, no self-help group will help, book will help. That you know how to influence people, you know how to wake up early, 5 a.m. club, all those books, they will not help anyway. Basically getting self-motivated. You find your own ways, you will find your way. You know, as there is one more old statement, quote, says that you know, you start walking, you will find the way. So, I have a lot of things which I, you know, myself keep motivated. Some of the things I can tell, it may be of any help to you, or you may find your own, you know, methods. Again, as rightly sir has said that there is no more than 3-hour work in office. I completely agree with what sir has said. If anyone complains that you know they are working round the clock, any job, they don't do any justice for their existence. So you have a lot of time. How are you going to spend your time is very important. Spend your time the way you want. The way you want to means which will keep you engaged. The moment you disengage from what you do, you get you know, depressed, or you don't want to do the work. So you get demotivated when you don't like the work. So if you like the work, change the work. That's all, simple. Or you start liking the work. Find the way to like it. The other thing is, like, one of the reasons I went to academic institution is to actually again, as sir has said, that find something else. You know, don't wait to your career. If you don't like the career, you can change the career also. I have changed already 4 times, as I said in the morning. So this is my 5th career. So the ultimate thing is something to keep you engaged from the time you wake up. You read, you write, you fight, or you run, or you play, or you do office work. Give memo to your subordinates. Make their life miserable. Right, sir? Anything which makes their interest, they have to do it. The ultimate end is that if you don't do what you like, you will not get motivated. So, learning something, I have actually I had a guru long time back, which I no more like believe in all this, you know, Guru Shishya concept and all. But when I was believing in, you know, my earlier life, so one guy told me that, you know, there are only 2 things in life, Do something good for others if possible, otherwise don't do anything. And do good for yourself. These are the two things you keep in mind and your life will be very good. I've been doing that, and if I don't like the job, I do something which I like, and it keeps going. So the moment you see that you are additional commissioner, you are joint commissioner, you are assistant commissioner, 24/7, then only the problem starts. That is for any job. So continue to going, keeping motivated is the way that by doing so many other work, whether it is hobby or anything, and you can develop new hobby as sir has rightly said. Like the one thing I have learned is that, whenever I get bored, it doesn't mean that I never get demotivated. I also get demotivated at times. I start learning new language. Learning the script, which is my hobby basically. Learning the script is my hobby, not language. I take something like, Khmer script and then learning ABC of Khmer language. There are languages which not more than 10 lakh people speak in the world.
Which language?
Sir, Khmer language, Cambodians speak Khmer language.
As a version of Tamil.
Yeah, it's a version of Tamil, Pali, Sinhalese put
About
together.
time you start doing something for the Harappan script, yeah. Be great service to the historians.
Sir, that is there in the agenda, sir. Maybe I have to get demotivated too much that
He is interested in live scripts, sir, not demised.
So something which is of your interest. So that is what. Like somebody may find. I've seen yesterday talking to one of my friends. He was actually doing research in film music of that interludes. No, between the stanza there is interlude. So he does research only on the interludes of film music. Which is very in depth. Like we always listen to like 3 minute, 4 minute of film music, film song, and then we forget. We enjoy, we like something. Oh, it is very useful, spiritual, close our eyes, all those things. He goes one step further, and then which instrument is used, how many instruments are used, and after which instrument, how many seconds the other one starts. He is not a professional singer or musician. It's just amateur approach. He just engaging himself in the interlude. No language, nothing. He listens to every language songs because lyrics is not important for him. He focuses on interlude. So in life, you have so many things actually with which you can always engage. So getting bored is one part. How to get motivated is the next part, which has to invariably follow. You look around and then you will find something of your interest. And that, in fact, I start mentoring civil service aspirants only because, I start loving it. Talking to youngsters who are having, issues on how to go ahead. 18-month journey of civil service preparation is always a kind of long-term thing. You will definitely face all the 5 stages I told in the, change management. You will get depressed, you will get frustrated, you will feel very energized. Everything will be there. So how to keep going is very important. So that is one thing. So don't look everything from your career alone. So that is where, we get a permanent demotivation. And you start complaining about everything you see. And again, as sir has rightly said in the beginning, start comparing that unko acha kaam hai, I am suffering and he is enjoying. Those kind of things, should never happen. You will live your life. I run marathon also, not run, basically I walk marathon. Like I walk, 9 minutes a kilometer. And I participate in marathon. So there I normally not look others, whether they are running or walking, going or not. A task is given, I have to go there, pass through all these timed devices, I should come back here. The time given is say X amount, and I enjoy doing it, I go, that's all. The moment I start looking others and then start running, then the problem starts. Maybe I will also try to emulate others and then damage my knee, which will make me suffer. So never compare others. And then this world is too big. There is a Tamil, Sangam literature poem, which again, they quote so many Tamil things. So one like 4-word, line in Tamil literature is Peride Ulagam Penunar Palare. It is given in a different context. The world is too big. There are many well-wishers in the world. So this is the meaning of that sentence. That you go out, you will find people. And interacting with the people, even if you are an introvert, you can always interact with people. Out of 10, at least 6, 7 will respond. So that will immediately, bring your frustration down and you will feel motivated. So, I can keep going, I'm sorry, your lunchtime. But, this is a very wonderful question. I request the youngsters also to think about it. Don't get into that loop where you look for, some help from outside. That's very important. Never get into that. And you are the best master for you. You can always find a solution. So don't enter into the loop of getting motivation, demotivation, good posting, bad posting, all those things. No. You are unique. You enjoy your life. That's all.
Share one thing regarding motivation. What was said by Irayanbu, former Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu. In one occasion, he was asking the audience whether cooking is difficult or mountaineering is difficult. Everybody is saying cooking is very easy and the mountaineering is so difficult. But he is saying mountaineering is so easy for the reason, once you are attaining the Everest, you are becoming so famous. You are getting all motivation to climb up the Everest. You will be interviewed and then you will become so famous by every media. But for cooking, you are cooking in the morning. Cooking is so easy. Cooking in the morning. Again cooking in the afternoon. Cooking in the night. Again cooking in the next day. Every day your mother is cooking, how she is cooking. What motivates her to cook?
And without any appreciation.
Yes, that is the point. Without any appreciation. Nobody is noticing that you are cooking every day. If you are not cooking, then everybody notices. But when you are cooking every day, every time, nobody is appreciating you. But still you are cooking. Your mother is cooking. The reason, the motivation behind it is that the self-discipline is the ultimate motivation. Disciplined mind is the ultimate motivation. That is what his suggestion. Thank you.
Any other questions? Sir, thank you, sirs, for throwing light on so many topics which were raised here. Thank you very much. Again, to quote Tirukural, Sevikku unavillada bodhu siru vaittrukkum iyappadal. So now that food for thought session is over, we will have food now. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.